352-817-6574.
Thank you, Joe. It is 4 minutes now before 8 o'clock. I see it raining outside. It says 52 degrees on our thermometer, and that's a lot better than it's been the last couple of days. We're not going to complain about anything anymore. The weather is back to normal. Galen Segment is on the phone from Life South. He is doing this each weekday morning so that he can remind us of the importance of donating blood. And good morning, Galen. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Larry. How are you?
Pretty good. We got to see you yesterday.
Yeah, it was fun. Came in, had a meeting at the mall, so that's always good.
Was that for the what do you call it? A light, the run thing you're doing?
Yeah, it had more to do with our blood drives that we have coming up for the rest of the year at the mall. But,
okay.
Went well. So I just want to thank the Paddock Ball for allowing us to be out there as frequently as they do, and that's really what we were talking about, is just the upcoming schedule.
Right.
You know?
Is there an entrance at the mall that yields the most results, or do you only park at one entrance?
No, I think we only park at the food court. That's the main entrance, and it's the one entrance where everybody knows.
Okay.
When you're going to the mall, I mean, if you think about it, meet me at the food court entrance. That's a little easier to find than some of the other ones.
And I, it's hard to remember, but once upon a time, this wasn't a food court, right? That was like a Walgreens, right?
Yeah.
Right? And so the other side was considered the main entrance, but this is now considered the main entrance, isn't it?
Right.
Well, yeah, that's right. And I don't know when they added on the food court. I thought that was pretty cool. But there was what was the main? I think before that, probably the main entrance was on the other side, in between Bird Hines and that J.C. Penney, Robin, or is it Belk? Can't remember.
Yeah, it's a J.C. Penney on one end and then Belk on the other. They do have two separate arms there.
Yeah, I think it was in between what was then called Bird or Moss Brothers. Wasn't it Moss Brothers before it was Bird Hines?
It was. Yeah, in the very beginning.
Moss Brothers and Belk.
Yeah.
And so right there was that probably the main entrance. So yeah, it just kind of evolves as the stores move around.
So not to be too stuck on mall history, but what was Belk Lindsay? Was that Macy's?
No, Belk Lindsay's always been Belk's.
Yeah.
Oh, Belk's.
Belk's.
It's still here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But what's Macy's now started out as Moss Brothers.
Oh, that was
Then it
Moss
went
Brothers.
to Burdines, and now it's Macy's.
Okay.
Yeah, and morphed 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can tell I don't shop a whole lot.
I do remember, though, when Belk's moved out of the Pine Street Shopping Center and moved here as the anchor store, they sent everybody in Marion County a $50 credit card that was all activated in the mail.
I didn't remember that.
Yeah. They just went ahead and did that, and I couldn't believe it. I thought, wow, this is pretty cool. Yeah, and then of course you had to pay it off and stuff, but everybody got $50 as a promotional thing. Yeah, but I thought that was pretty neat because Belk's has always been a class act when it was at the Pine Street Shopping Center and when it's here.
Yeah, I do remember when it was at Pine Street. I don't remember when Sears was at the Albertson, where the old Albertsons was now, and
right.
Old time, long time ago.
But here's my experience with the Belk Lindsay store over at the Pine Street. I never got much past the door, because right on the other side of the door was the record department. It's the only thing I ever went to.
I remember that. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
It's the only thing I ever went to over there.
That's pretty good. Yeah. Now, when's the last time you went into a record store?
Oh, God, goodness. I have no... Oh, well, during
now
Christmas.
It's like vintage, and you're cool, and you're hip.
I went into one this season, didn't I?
Yeah.
Did I go into one here? Was it here?
Yeah.
I don't even have a record player.
I actually do have a record.
Borrow it from you. I know you do. We've talked about that before, but I'd have to borrow it from you. When's the last time you played a 45?
Oh my goodness,
Larry?
forever ago. Well, I take that back. I take that back. Let me I'm going to qualify it. I'll say forever ago, but then I'll say when I was going through my mom's stuff, I found this old record that she made probably in Times Square when she was a teenager. And so I used it to hear what was on it.
Yeah, back in the 30s?
Yeah, I did it last year.
Oh, I know, but she did it in the late 30s, early 40s, I think.
Like
yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, that's awesome.
Anyways, that's a good segue for what I want to talk about today. Because this is WOCA Ocala.
The source.
Thank you, Galen. And going through my mom's things is a meticulous job. My mom and dad's things. It's not just my mom's. But going through the things is meticulous. And there was a lot of stuff I just simply threw away. Like recipes, you would not believe. And anybody, don't get mad at me for throwing away 1,000 million recipes.
Yeah.
But I didn't just grab them all and throw them away. I went through one at a time and threw it away. Not because I was looking for the one I wanted, but because I wanted to make sure there wasn't stuck in between there, like a photograph or something. You know what I mean?
And you did find that. You found treasures.
And recently, yes, just this past weekend, I found another one. I found a poem that my father wrote to his mother when he was 9 years old for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Very
I thought
cool.
that was pretty awesome. I enjoyed that. So I'm glad you shared that on YouTube.
Oh, did you see that? Yeah, and I put a little melody
Yeah.
to it. So yeah, but
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
But anyway, so the topic today is if I were to ask you, if somebody was to ask me, do you hoard things? I would say no. I don't. I throw everything away. But I looked at this list of things we hoard unintentionally, and I thought, wow, I didn't realize I was a hoarder.
Yeah, but there were some
Wow.
things that. Yeah, this will be interesting, Larry.
So
One man's hoarding and another man's. This means so much to me.
That's right.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Glad you added the D.
Yeah.
By the way, just before I get to the hoarding thing, did you happen to hear the story this morning about the saint's blood in Naples, Italy?
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't hear that.
Well, so it's like this miracle that goes on like 16 times a year or something like that, where the blood from a saint that died in the year 600 or something like that, it liquefies, it becomes liquid again, and scientists can't explain it. The Catholic Church says it's a miracle, and so people come to this church in Naples, Italy.
Yep.
Anyway.
I'm not amazed by any of that stuff anymore. It's just, you just... No, man, no, I'm not shocked. I'm always amazed by it, but don't try to figure it out.
There you go. Yeah, and they say scientists can't figure it out, so I don't know. All right, so
Gennaro, you said the name of the city.
What was it called?
Gennaro, Italy. you said.
Januarius is the name of the saint. Januarius.
Okay.
Easy to remember his name. It's like January, but take away the Y and add an IUS if you want to look it up.
I will Google that.
Yeah, it's got to do with blood. All right, here we go. 10 things you can stop hoarding right now. Do you hoard paper or plastic shopping bags? That's a yes.
I would say yes because I
yeah.
keep it for my garbage can.
Yeah, that's just it. I mean, if you're repurposing it, that's like, do you hoard canned goods? Yeah, I'm going to eventually eat them. I
Well,
don't grab one and then buy one and replace it immediately as I eat it, but yeah, I mean, I don't have like millions of them, but I got a drawer. What's classified as hoarding? Do we need a?
I guess you have to decide for yourself. I mean, if you have too many,
No, then I do not.
You do
I
not
don't
have
have too many.
all right,
Yeah, no, I don't
By the
have
way,
too
and I'm
many.
not afraid to go in there and just
throw them away.
all the garbage. can.
Right.
What I try to do, Larry, is I try to take them back to the store and put them in their recycle
That's
bin.
what you're supposed to do, right?
I really do. I have done that once. Maybe twice.
It's easier to throw them in the garbage.
Once qualifies. You can say you've done
You know
it.
what? It's like the recyclable grocery bags, and Lifestyle hands out hundreds of thousands of them. But I forget them.
Right.
Because you take them out of the car, and
I know.
like, gosh darn it. Do you remember when they said that they were going to no longer do plastic bags?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Remember that? And then they were going to charge you if
Right.
you forgot them. To,
Right. Can I ask you,
that never happened.
Galen, how far back?
People would go crazy.
How far back did Life South start issuing those bags, those red bags?
This will be our, I'm doing math, fourth. I think this will be our 5th year that we've had them.
Wow.
Okay, my mom's been gone 1 year. I must have found a dozen of those Life South bags in her stuff.
Oh, gosh.
When I die, my kids are going to go through and they're going to realize that everything I own had the Life South logo on it. I mean, my kids are, they already, every time they see the logo, do we have to go in? Yes. Yes, we do. So, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
funny.
just like when my father passed away, it was like everything had the WOP logo, any cassette, any reel-to-reel tape.
Oh, really?
It was like he had a box full of cards. Like,
Oh, wow.
When I say cards, you know what they are.
Yeah, right, sure.
But, and they were, I'm like, what the? I couldn't play them. And I remember I went into the old MOP studios when they were still, and now at Sports Talk, I went in there and just played them and listened to them. And they were just old commercials. I'm like, why in the world my dad had this? They weren't even his commercials.
Oh, really?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, so maybe my
really?
father was a hoarder. Instant audio. It's pretty funny.
Maybe there's just something. Maybe he wrote him. Maybe he was part of the production or something. He was proud of him.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll never know.
Yeah, those unanswered questions, and that's what's really sad about
The
when
one,
people go.
the one thing, this is maybe going to ruffle some feathers, but there's one thing about our community that with us in the media that I don't like. It's the Aggie Awards. Is that Addy Awards?
The Addy Awards.
Because
Yeah,
they don't.
the Addy.
Because your dad might have written some absolutely fabulous ads, and he would have never gotten an Addy if he hadn't entered it and paid for the entrance fee.
Yeah, it's like $100 a clip.
It's like crazy.
You know, I've won an Addy. I've won one Addy when I was at Life South. I wrote a PSA. My team wrote a PSA, I should say. And I didn't know it was actually submitted.
Oh, well, somebody did it for you, so that was nice.
Yeah. So I did win an Addy, and I didn't know you had to pay to enter those.
Yeah,
But wouldn't
it's
it be
like
nice?
$100 a
But
clip.
wouldn't it be nice if somebody just listened to the radio and said, that's a good one. We should enter that one. And you guys have done some really fabulous ones. Are you
Yeah.
kidding? Listen to the ads that Dan does with what's her name?
Brittany.
Brittany.
Yeah, from Mike Scott.
Yeah,
Plumbing,
my goodness.
Yeah,
They're wonderful.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, that's Addy.
You're absolutely right. Yeah.
And if there's not somebody out there, some scout for the Addy agency, and whoever they are, I don't know who they are.
Yeah,
But we've had
used
some.
to be Brenda.
We've had some ads, and I'm not picking on the individuals there. And I guess
used to
you have
be
to
her.
have some money exchange hands somehow.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do it for free, obviously. But I don't know. There's got to be a better way to just say, I was driving in my car and I heard this ad. Let me call that radio station and say we'd like to enter that into the Addies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Exactly. Simple as that.
That's the way it should be.
I
Yeah.
agree with you.
I mean, it's the way the Grammys are done. You don't have to pay to enter the Grammy.
No.
No, you're absolutely right.
All right. The next thing you're hoarding without realizing it is boxes.
Yeah, I've been weaning myself away from that. This past year, I've been really paying attention because I usually keep them.
I got lots of
When
boxes.
at home, they're gone now.
Yeah, I'm not a box store, except at the off, like at work, because we constantly reuse them to repackage stuff. But again, I don't consider that hoarding if I use them on a daily basis.
Well, let me ask you something.
I don't have any boxes at home.
But there's a reason for this sometimes. I have, for example, a drum, an artificial drum device. Mm-hmm. I want to get rid of it because I don't like it. It's wonderful. It's perfect, but it's just not for me. Okay? Mm-hmm. Having the box is going to make it a lot easier to sell on eBay.
That's right.
I don't know why. You agree?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. The next thing we hoard a lot: magazines. No comment?
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right. That's true.
You know, growing up, I never realized it, but I kept every Sports Illustrated magazine that I ever got, and until I came home from college and my parents were moving, and they're like, all your Sports Illustrated magazines are gone. I'm like,
Oh no!
Oh.
and then, it's one of those things I thought about. I'm like, oh, that's not cool. I'm like, how silly is that? It's not like I was ever going to read them again.
But they weren't kidding.
No.
Oh.
Well, then again, they moved, and the only way I found out they moved, and this is because of the mail being so slow, was when they moved when I was in college, and then when they moved when I was in the Navy. When they moved in when I was in the Navy, I just got to return the mail.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Not at this address.
Yeah.
That's
I
funny.
remember that.
Ay.
I made a
That's
long.
funny.
That's all right. I got my dad back. I made a long distance phone call from the Philippines to his cell phone. Correct.
Oh.
Back then, that wasn't cheap, right?
Yeah.
So, and I'm like, where the heck are you? He goes, what do you mean? I'm like, well, I just got all this big stack of return mail.
Oh no!
He laughed.
Oh
He
no!
laughed. It was fun.
We
It
moved.
was fun.
All right, another thing we hoard. Now, the first of these two, I don't, but Robin might. The second one, I guess I'm guilty of. Beauty and cleaning products. You got a lot of
I
stuff.
have none of those. I got nothing. I don't. I'm never going to be beautiful. So why try?
But what
So
about
there
cleaning?
You go.
You got bleach under or Comet or
Yeah, I
something
got
under the
bleach and
cabinet?
Ajax and- yeah,
but
I need
you know,
that
I don't have like cases. I have like one bottle.
Okay, well that's okay.
Yeah, me too. I
So
just
then you
got,
don't.
like-
What about beauty products? You have a lot of lipstick and stuff you'll never use? No.
No. Everything goes in the garbage. I only use a couple things, and that's it. The rest goes in the trash. And you're not supposed to keep them more than 6 months anyway, because then they go bad and they can give you germs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gosh, thank God I'm not a woman. Because
Right.
Larry, let's be honest. If we were to buy some kind of a product like that, we would use it 2 years from now.
Yeah, right. No, there's no question about it. Yeah, I know.
A special night. Right now. I'm sure, Larry, you have a bottle of cologne from 1974.
I do. I don't know about
It's probably
74,
great.
but I do have cologne. Yes. I have it in my car. I have a bottle of cologne in my car. Robin's laughing because she knows it's there. This is for that one lucky day that might happen one day.
Exactly. And the
Prepared.
is there an expiration date on cologne?
No, of course not.
No, that's
No, there isn't?
forever.
All right, well, then we're fine. Order it.
So
No, that's forever,
So if I actually happen to have a stroke of luck, the woman is going to say, you smell like 1960. I don't know why.
Well, that may be a good thing.
That's why Musk was invented.
Like,
Have you ever had, and this was told to me one time, and somebody said, oh, you kind of smell like your father. I'm like, my father? Her father, right? Her father. I'm like, I don't think that's good.
no. You smell like my father.
I think she meant it as a compliment.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm leaving now. Because would you want to date someone who smelled like your mother?
No, I see that.
Yeah.
Of course, I make the point. You made the point, yeah.
I definitely don't want to date somebody who smells like my father.
All right,
That would be a deferral.
All right, the next one now, again, going back to the things I'm going through, and if I ever die, the same thing's going to happen. Alex is going to have to go through these things. Mugs,
Wow.
coffee mugs. We for some reason have way more coffee mugs than we need.
Yeah.
I have more than I need right here at the station.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even drink coffee, but both my kids do, and my wife does, and we have we have an entire shelf full of coffee mugs. And is that too many? I don't know.
Do you get them as souvenirs? Does anybody ever bring you, hey, look, I went to the mountains. Here's a coffee cup.
Yeah. I don't know. Joe gave me one yesterday.
Oh, that's too
here's
funny.
that then.
He said, "Oh, here, you have to have this." And I'm like, "Joe, you know how many coffee mugs I have?" He goes, "Yeah, but you don't have one of these." I'm like, "You got me there."
So you got
I went
another
to my mall meeting. I went to my meeting with the mall, and I had this empty coffee cup that I had to carry around. Right.
It's too funny. All right.
I love Joe.
Another thing we hoard,
wonderful.
and I'm guilty of this one, clothing.
By the way, I wonder if he even remembers that conversation. He was so sick yesterday.
He's
I
got
know.
what he's
I
got what
probably
Robin's
gave it
getting
to
over.
him.
Yeah.
You ever have a conversation with somebody who's sick, and then the next, 2 or 3 days later, like we had a conversation?
Yeah. Yes.
I
Yeah.
was pretty drugged up. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah. I've done complete radio shows that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Clothing is another thing we hoard, and I am guilty of this. I have a lot of clothing that I probably will never wear again.
I'm guilty of that too.
For me, it's T-shirts, and it's blood drive T-shirts. So we do anywhere between 25 to 45 different style of T-shirts during the course of a year, and once in a while there's a design that I really like or that I helped. I'm thinking, oh, I did a really good job, and so I'll take one of them, and I've probably got 300 T-shirts. So
That's a lot.
yeah.
Wow.
There it is.
You could bundle up with just T-shirts.
Yeah.
I can.
You should make it.
I can.
Hey, there's your viral video right there.
Oh, there you go.
Just put on like 300 T-shirts and take one off at a time, and everyone says Life South. My goodness, you've got a viral Life South video.
Oh, that is such a great idea.
it would probably be viral for all the wrong reasons.
Wonder what you would
But,
look like if you had 300 shirts on.
That would be so. That's so clever.
You would look like the Michelob man. Michelin man.
Michelin, yeah. That's such a cool idea. You should do that. That would be a fun promotional for Life South that would go viral, and you'd be all set.
What I typically do is I have somebody who's building a quilt, a T-shirt quilt, and I'll give them a stack.
Oh, that is a good idea.
Because if you go into the donor center, we have a big T-shirt quilt hanging up.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Wait, I have an idea how to create a viral video with this idea. Listen to this. Galen, you put on 300 T-shirts, right? Mm-hmm. And then you have 2 girls in bikinis, one at a time, taking the shirts off of you.
Oh, now that's a great idea.
There you go.
You're all set now.
There's your viral video.
That's awesome.
Make sure your wife's in the room, too. Just so she doesn't complain later on.
And then you have the Life South bus in the background with people going in for donations. It says "Donate Blood Today."
Hey, I'll help you out with it.
go.
I'll help you out with it. You want to do it?
Yeah, Larry will film it.
I don't think I can get. They're all the same size. They're all extra large. I don't think I could get them on.
Well, you get as many as you can. How many
yeah.
could you put on? Until you look like the Michelin man. Then you just...
Yeah, you should probably be able to get at least 50 on. We'll film it. Oh, that'd be such fun. What a great promotion.
Hold on, the phone is ringing, I think. Good morning, you're on the air.
Yeah, good morning, all.
Hey, Hugh.
Hey, how about with the holidays just passed, hoarding Christmas cards? When my mother-in-law passed away years ago, she saved every Christmas card she ever got. There was about 25 bushel baskets full of Christmas cards, and I don't know why she saved them because, why would you save a Christmas card?
I'm going through the same thing.
They're beautiful.
I'm going through the same thing right now.
You just hate to throw them away because they're so pretty. You hate to throw them away, but what the heck? You just put them away someplace, and eventually they get thrown away anyways.
Right. Yeah, I'm going through the same thing.
What's the appropriate time to keep them?
Hey, how long should you keep him, Hugh?
How long did you keep them?
How long should you? What's the appropriate time?
Oh, I'm right after Christmas. When you take your tree down and everything, they go right out.
There you go.
It's fun, It's a Christmas pass.
Christmas pass. Thank you, Hugh. Well, I am going through that part too.
What about birthday cards?
Birthday cards.
Or anniversary cards, or...
Yeah. I guess it depends on who it's from, maybe. I don't know.
I think it depends on perspective because I saved a lot of my children's cards when they were growing up.
Did you ever keep money in it? Like if somebody gave you money, did you keep it in the card? No.
No.
Took that out right away.
Yeah.
You don't hoard money.
That's done.
We should hoard money. Good morning, you're on the air.
With the Christmas cards, right now I can tell you at Bellevue Library they are collecting, so you can just tear off the front, and they use them to make bookmarks. And for if you take your bag, you get those cloth bags, those nice ones like Life South has, and Target and different places. You take your bag to Target to put your groceries or whatever you bought there, your purchases. They will give you a nickel for every one you bring in every time you go in. I know some people say that's chump change. They don't care about a nickel, but when you're like me, I need every bit of chump change I can get. So I take my bag.
That's a great idea.
You can make money with a Life South bag?
If it's a Life South, if it's a Publix bag, if it's Target bag, if it's a reusable, they're like cloth. I don't know what that material is they made them out of, but
wow.
I use them all the time. I use them till they finally wear out.
Wow.
But and then I save these other bags for some people that have, small businesses, and so they aren't buying, a lot of bags, so they just need bags like at the farmer's market and stuff.
We gave away about 1,000 nickels at Light of Ocala.
Yeah, we sure did. Wow.
Thank you,
One
Ann.
of the things we try to do at Life South is we go to these farmers markets and we give them our Life South bags so they have a bag to put their stuff in.
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
So if anybody needs any Life South recyclable grocery bags, just come on down to our center at 1607 East Silver Springs Boulevard, and we'll give you some.
I need 1,000. I'm taking them.
You have 1,000 in your closet.
I probably do, yeah. Good morning, you're on the air.
Good morning, Larry, Rob, and Galen.
Hiya, Sonny.
I think Christmas cards are starting to, the exchanging of Christmas cards is disappearing. I don't know.
I think so too. Yeah.
Mail a
I
ton
agree.
of them out, and we don't mail as many as we used to. And to be honest with you, I didn't get any this year, except, no, I did get some, about 6, 7, maybe more. But we used to get them all the time, and my wife would decorate the entire house with Christmas cards.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah, we used to get more here at the station too. We didn't get a whole lot this year.
No,
Yeah.
Up a string and just hang them all along the string, or
I miss those days.
down banisters, etc., etc.
No, you're right. You're right. That was a nice
Anyway,
tradition.
that's a disappearing thing. You don't have to worry about hanging on the Christmas cards much longer. There won't be any.
There you go. That's probably true.
Everything will be on the computer.
Yes, yes. And that's kind of a shame, isn't it? Thank you, Sonny. Appreciate that. All right.
And they're probably better than they ever have been in a lot of ways.
Yes.
You know, because
right.
you can personalize them so much, and they're cheaper than they've ever been. But you know, it's we probably mailed half of what we did the year before, and so that number's way down.
Let's see. Jewelry and accessories is another thing we hoard. I
That's
don't.
not hoarding. I don't think that's hoarding. That's there's some value to gold, I guess. I guess.
well, a lot of costume jewelry too. People do hoard that stuff. Don't ever
I don't
wear it.
know, but okay, if you threw away a necklace, that doesn't sound right. I mean,
No.
granted, I have like no jewelry. I have my wedding ring, but that's not really jewelry. That's it. So, but Larry, I mean, Robin, are you supposed to like throw away costume jewelry?
Yeah, if you're done with it and it's been sitting in your drawer for 2 years, that will be a good idea to take it to one of those resale shops and just give it to them, because otherwise it just brambles up your drawer and it just looks bad.
This becomes a rat's nest, right?
Yeah.
Now the other one, I'm not getting rid of mine, but it says CDs and DVDs. This is the last one on the list.
Oh my gosh, I have a lot of those.
I'm not.
And VCR tapes.
Mine does look like I'm hoarding them, but I like them. So, I go back to them every once in a while. I say, "Oh gosh, what was that song or what was that film?" And believe
Right.
I do have some movies in there. Some
Right, you
some from
do.
Galen. I got the Rolling Stone one from Galen.
Yeah, right.
And
That
and
so
what was the
great.
one this year? Rush, right?
Rush. Yeah.
Have you watched that at all?
No, not yet,
All right.
but I will.
Yeah, I know it takes time. It's like 4.5 hours of.
Well, I gotta be
Sawyer.
like in that mood, and I will.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I will.
get you.
Yes, it's nice to hold on to CDs and DVDs because you always go back to them. It's tough when they disappear.
We did have a dart throwing contest in my office the other day.
Oh, you did?
And what were you throwing darts at?
Well, the board that you guys got me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I will tell you, those points are pretty sharp.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. They. It was a warning
It was a
label.
real dart. Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Did you make a turn when you were throwing the darts?
Yeah, we took it too far, and then put a big hole in the wall, and went right through the sheetrock, and so we're down one dart. It's all right.
When
We knew you'd have fun with
When
that
we were
game.
kids, my younger brother had a guinea pig, and this kid was visiting, and he was just a troublemaker. And he found some darts, and he started throwing them at the guinea pig. Oh. And he missed every single time, but my brother Bill was like, "Oh my God!" So my brother Bill jumped
He
in.
was a brat.
My brother Bill, who by the way became a veterinarian,
Yeah.
jumped in the way. A dart hit him. We then grabbed the kid and said, "Stop it!"
Yeah.
Right? And a dart went into Bill, and he ended up getting like a little infection wherever it hit.
Of course he did.
The kid was throwing darts. They would have killed the guinea pig.
Yeah, exactly.
Ay,
What a
ay, ay.
brat. What
Yeah.
an idiot.
Yeah.
I hate kids like that have no
What kind of person
discipline.
is that?
I won't name him. He's probably out there somewhere.
Yeah.
I guess he's not your friend on Facebook.
No, he's not. As a matter of fact, he's not. Oh, Larry, come on. Forgive me for that. I was a little kid. I didn't know what I was doing.
Come on, what do you want from me, huh? No,
I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know it hurt that thing. It's a guinea pig.
I think I was probably that looking back. I'm sure there are some people like, yeah, I knew Galen. He was that guy.
Oh, no. You would have thrown darts at...
I was a guy in the neighborhood that would talk you into doing something that you were either going to become a legend dead but definitely in trouble with your parents.
No, no.
Oh, you must have had a fun upbringing, Galen. Fun life.
We had some good times.
All right. Fun.
There's a lot of reasons why I'm not their friend on Facebook, though. As I'm looking back, I never threw a dart at a guinea pig, though. I didn't do that. I don't think.
Well, thank God.
There was this hamster that we once attached to a skateboard with a bottle rocket.
Oh!
Oh gosh.
Hamsters put up with a lot of stuff from kids, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I put a hamster in a car one time, a little car that you just pushed.
It was a pretty good idea. I wanted to see if the hamster could really fly off of the thing. So.
Super Hamster. What was his name? Super Hamster.
I have no idea, but it wasn't my hamster.
Oh.
He had the hamster ball, and this hamster in the hamster ball would just go all over this kid's house. I mean, he had free range. It was like a puppy in a little cage. And he had a skateboard, and we lived on this long downhill. And I'm like, I wonder if we could get the hamster go all the way down the hill on a skateboard. And so we duct taped it to
no.
and made it all the way down. And at the bottom, there was this like little jump, and I'm like, I wonder how high. It just evolved. So the next thing I know is we're taping a bottle rocket. It's not the model rocket. It's not a bottle rocket.
Right, right.
Model rocket.
The ones that'll actually fly with a hamster on it. Yeah.
With that parachute and everything. And so we took all that out. We just put the rocket there with the engine in there, lit it. Wow, that was the hamster walked away.
Thank goodness. Oh, the hamster did.
He lived.
Did he fly? Did he fly first?
Well, when he hit that little ramp, he probably went 25, 30 feet in the air.
Oh my goodness!
He did onto the. It landed on the skateboard, and it was great.
Hold on. The phone is ringing. The caller ID says it's PETA. Somebody named PETA. P-E-T.
And I'm not kidding. It was, and about that time, his mother's pulling into the driveway.
Oh no! Oh.
I just ran.
I bet you did.
Yeah.
No wonder he's dedicated his life to saving lives. That's why you've dedicated your life to what you've done.
Yeah, it was one of those things that evolved. It was it was a summer day. I was probably like 9 or 10.
Oh, that's funny.
Can you imagine leaving your kids at home now at 9 and 10?
No, it's crazy. It's a crazy world.
Nope, that'll never happen.
Fun conversation. Rob, we need a segue from things we're hoarding to shooting hamsters into space to donating blood.
Well, there's one thing.
I remember that story.
That was a great story. There's one thing a person can hoard, and that's the gift of life, and that boils down to a unit of blood, because as soon as you donate that 1 unit of blood, it's off to be tested and then off to save a life. It does expire, so go to Life South Community Blood Centers whenever you can, donate 1 unit of blood, and share your stories of growing up, because that really makes life worth living.
Thank goodness my kids don't listen to this show.
Yeah, somebody.
Do they have a hamster? Do they have a hamster?
We've had hamsters.
What was your hamster's name, by the way?
The funny thing is right after that, I got my own hamster, and
that's right. It wasn't yours. That's right.
Yeah, but this one wasn't mine.
Alex had 2 gerbils. They were named Billy and Rash.
Yeah,
I never understood the name Rash. Actually, it was just Billy and Rash.
Actually, that's kind of a cool name.
It is. They were fun.
All right, we've only got 25 seconds. Where's the Bloodmobile today?
Bloodmobile today, Larry, is at Goodwill.
Goodwill, right here near the mall here.
And we are still in emergency need of all types of, so please give.
All right, if you can't
good weather today, hopefully it won't rain for very long.
Good weather is right. Yeah, it looks like it's clearing up. So if you can't get there, go to next to the Cascades on Silver Springs Boulevard, or in Denell and Robin.
Right next door to Sweet Bay.
All right, gang, we've got to go to Mike Huckabee. Thank you.
This is the Huckabee Report for Thursday. I'm Mike Huckabee from New York. If the only friend you can count on in Washington is your dog, then President Obama had better hope Bo never writes a memoir. That story next. Hi, this is Mike Huckabee, and I'm excited to tell you about a great story of American ingenuity and entrepreneurship. 27 years ago, David Hall left his job in the denim jean business. He believed that quality jeans ought to be made in America, thus the creation of Diamond Gusset Jeans. Diamond Gusset produces 100% American-made, high-quality jeans, proudly grown and sewn right here in the United States. Now, you can shop a wide selection of styles and sizes at gusset.com. Tell them Mike Huckabee sent you.
I know my business, but I don't know much about creating a website.
Who has the time to create their own website?
I always thought a website would cost a lot of money. Then I discovered Wix.com.
Wix.com was the perfect solution.
It's so easy. You choose a beautiful design, write what you want to say, and move your images where you want them. No coding, no confusion.
And the best part is that Wix.com